Is there a message to that community?
I think the message to all communities is that Victoria Police, we stand ready to take on these sorts of investigations. So any missing child, any suspicious death of a child, we will investigate to the absolute of our potential. So beyond that, I would say to the Indian community and to India, they can take my assurances on that anything and everything that can be done will be done. So that's the same for every community. So that's a reassurance I'd like you to pass on.
Are you anticipating that this will be a situation?
Sorry?
Nonetheless, are you anticipating a situation where, again, we'll see Indian media and politicians attempting to apply pressure to Australian politicians to apply pressure to you?
And I think that the best way forward is for us to do, as Steve says, is just to keep the facts, not to speculate, and to try and insist the investigators as best we possibly can, and not to be drawn into speculation. And that's the critical thing, and to have some respect for the bereaved family and for their friends, because at the end of the day, these people are in the middle of this maelstrom, and we need to have some sensitivity towards that.
How to come to this today? There was mention of the boy not just being a child, but an Indian child. How much of that angle, if you want a better word, really does add to this?
The reason why that was done is because we know that this youngster is an Indian, and we want witnesses to think that through. So that's the reason why that was used. There wasn't any other reason for that. But how much of it is an angle? Well, it's important that any vulnerable community, and particularly the Indian community currently, are assured that we are doing everything we possibly can. And I've had lots of messages from members of the community right across Victoria offering support for that very community. So I think that's important too, because it's any tensions in that area we just don't need, and it will get under the feet of Steve's investigators.
So you do think they're a vulnerable community?
There are always vulnerable communities, and occasionally they can be from the subcontinent, but in my long experience of policing, there have been lots of communities who for one reason or another become vulnerable.